Good evening, Salisbury Christian School, and welcome to our 2024 State of the School. I treasure this opportunity each year to highlight some of the incredible work that happens in our school each and every day, and to share vision and information about what's to come in the future of our school. As you know, SCS has a very clear mission and vision. While we are an academic institution that highly values excellence in teaching and learning, the common thread that binds us together as a school community is a shared desire to honor Jesus. I believe that whether you are a school employee, a school parent, or a general supporter of our school, that we have been called collectively to live out Psalm 89 verse 1, which says, "I will sing of the Lord's great love forever. With my mouth I will make your faithfulness known through all generations." We've been commissioned by the Lord with a great responsibility to make Him known to this generation of students that we serve, and I can't think of a more exciting calling. As you likely know, Salisbury Christian School maintains accreditation from the Association of Christian Schools International and the Middle States Association of Colleges and Schools. Maintaining accreditation communicates an ongoing commitment to high standards of academic and Christ-centered excellence. Over the past 9 months, SCS has been engaged in the process of seeking reaccreditation for another 7-year term, a vigorous, holistic process that requires a deep analysis of every aspect of our school and identifies both areas of strength and opportunities for growth. The culminating result of the past months of accreditation work is a comprehensive self-study in which feedback from all stakeholders via surveys, focus groups, and internal analyses are used to identify strengths and opportunities for growth in 6 key areas of our school. I want to thank our parents, students, staff, and alumni for the feedback provided via the Flourishing Schools survey earlier this school year, which played an instrumental role in our self-study findings. I also want to specifically thank the members of our faculty, staff, and board who served on committees and gave extra amounts of time, insight, and work toward this process. Because accreditation is so comprehensive and so deeply connected to the overall health and direction of our school, I would like to present tonight's State of the School around the accreditation framework. I hope that this will give you a glimpse into the process and allow us to communicate some of the great work happening in every corner of SCS. As I mentioned before, there are 6 key areas or domains that make up the Flourishing Schools accreditation model. For each domain, a member of the SCS Accreditation Committee will provide you with a brief introduction and overview of that area of the school, and then I will share some related highlights from the past year. To begin with Domain 1, I'll introduce Mr. John McTurnan, our board chairman.
Domain 1 refers to purpose. In other words, the distinctively Christian foundation of Salisbury Christian School. That Christ-centered distinctive will always permeate every aspect of what we do as a school. The self-study process resulted in a rating of highly effective in this area of our school. Our foundational principles and beliefs are clear, frequently articulated, and the bedrock of every decision made at SCS. Through Bible classes, chapels, small group discipleship opportunities, and other daily experiences at SCS, students have multiple opportunities to grow in their knowledge of who Jesus is and deepen their faith and relationship with Him. Our Board of Governors is deeply committed to SCS and to keeping Christ first in decision-making, in establishing school policy, and in long-term planning for the school. We maintain an open, trusting, and supportive relationship with our head of school, who is entrusted with leading the daily operations of SCS. In turn, we know that Dr. Lampkin and his administrative leadership team lead Salisbury Christian School each day with integrity, excellence, and a passion for Christian education. God bless Salisbury Christian School.
Over the past year, we have actively sought to ensure that the foundational principles of SCS are made abundantly clear in our community. Our fall publication of the Jaguar Journal magazine centered around our 4 core values, providing examples of how those values are lived out day by day in the halls of SCS. This school year, those core values have served as the basis for thematic topics covered in upper school chapels, while our lower school chapels have explored the fruits of the Spirit. We also launched our new Church Spotlight program, where we highlight one local church each month in an effort to help our students and families remain connected and engaged with the local church, something that we as a school believe to be vitally important. Last May, our senior class embarked upon the first SCS international mission trip since COVID and served for a week in Costa Rica, making lasting memories and deepening their faith. Another special event that highlights the true foundational purpose of SCS was our rededication chapel for the Nehemiah Center, held in November in honor of the 20th anniversary of the opening of this main building on our campus. This event brought together generations of SCS supporters and community members as we corporately worshiped, recalled God's faithfulness to our school throughout that building project, and recommitted the work done here each and every day to the Lord. It was a truly special time as a school family and exemplified what a remarkable place Salisbury Christian School is.
Domain 2 of the ACSI Flourishing Schools model focuses on relationships. This was another area that resulted in a rating of highly effective through the self-study process, which wasn't a surprise, since relationships is also a core value of SCS. By nature, education is relational. This is magnified in a Christian school, since communion with our Lord and fellowship and discipleship with one another are essential components of our faith. The culture of SCS is characterized by compassion, respect, collaboration, opportunities for communication, and high levels of stakeholder engagement. Authentic and purposeful connections with our local and global communities are also pursued with great effort and intentionality, allowing SCS to effectively be a light in a dark world, a city on a hill, as Jesus himself challenged us to be in Matthew chapter 5.
Over the past year, we have seen meaningful relationships deepened both within and beyond the walls of SCS. The implementation of our new advisory period and curriculum within the upper school has been an effort to ensure that every student has at least one trusted adult in the building who can be a mentor and an advocate for them. Additionally, many faculty and staff members lead optional discipleship, Bible study, and prayer groups for students during and beyond the regular school day. Our Parent-Teacher Fellowship provided multiple opportunities for the SCS community to come together through the spring Jaguar Jam Fest and the fall Homecoming Weekend festivities. We have an active alumni association, and we were thrilled to host a 10-year reunion for the class of 2012 here on campus last year. Community relationships have been nurtured through service opportunities, such as our lower school Spring Community Service Day, where every lower school grade level went beyond the walls of SCS to help meet needs in our community. And our development office has grown in forming many community partnerships that directly benefit the programs provided at SCS.
The third ACSI domain focuses on teaching and learning. Our self-study rated SCS as effective in this domain, which encompasses many different elements that make up the complexities of education. At SCS, we work to foster a true culture of learning for both students and staff. We have a well-defined curriculum with clear standards and outcomes for every content area and every grade level, with topics and units that are all carefully crafted from a biblically based worldview so that we can be confident that students are prepared both academically and for eternity. Our teachers exhibit creativity and passion and engage students in authentic and meaningful learning experiences that take them beyond just the textbooks.
This area of the accreditation process also explored what a culture of learning looks like for our faculty. At SCS, we develop an annual professional development plan for our faculty and staff, ensuring that we are all constantly growing and modeling lifelong learning for our students. We continue to improve in our ability to use various types of assessments and other data to help us meet individual student needs and set school-wide improvement goals. Ultimately, we recognize that a strong and thriving academic program honors the Lord and equips our students to serve Him effectively after graduation.
We take the responsibility of providing an academically excellent educational experience seriously at SCS. I am proud to share that this year, our faculty completed the first phase of a major multi-year curriculum mapping project. Rather than simply teaching cover to cover from textbooks, our faculty have developed a written curriculum for every grade level and every content area that is aligned to academic standards and includes well-articulated outcomes and assessment tools to ensure that all students are progressing appropriately. Every single unit contained in the SCS curriculum also has written out and defined biblical worldview objectives with a scriptural foundation. This work ensures that our students are unquestionably receiving an academic experience that is competitive and distinctively biblically founded. This past year, we have also expanded our Educational Support Services Department by partnering with an organization called All Belong, which exists to help equip Christian schools like SCS to meet varying levels of student needs. We believe that the inclusion of those with learning differences is close to the heart of God, and through increased staff, new assessment programs, and professional development for our teachers, we continue to support all of our students in the unique ways that they need. Finally, this school year, we fully implemented our Away for the Day policy for all student cell phones and devices. Almost immediately, our teachers expressed an increase in student engagement in their classrooms. Removing the distractions caused by cell phones during the school day has undoubtedly had a positive impact on academic performance, mental health, and behavior at SCS. I have been extremely grateful for the resounding amount of support our administration received from staff and parents as we implemented this new policy. SCS will continue to take a bold stand against cultural trends when we are confident that it will be in the best interest of our students.
The success of any school is largely dependent upon the quality of the faculty, staff, and administrators in the school, and at SCS we are blessed in that area. The fourth domain explored in the accreditation process is expertise. And again, our self-study rated SCS as effective in this area. We are committed to hiring excellent staff who first and foremost all have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ and feel called to serve in ministry here. Our faculty administrators all hold degrees in their respective areas and maintain proper certification through ACSI and/or the state of Maryland. SCS has sound policies and procedures established in regard to human resources, and an evaluation process helps ensure that all employees not only meet but exceed job expectations. Because of the great expertise of our staff, we have a variety of support services in place to help students successfully navigate through the various divisional levels of SCS, from our Early Learning Center through high school, and make informed college and career plans for post-graduation.
As Mrs. Jenkins just expressed, the quality of the experience provided at SCS is directly tied to the quality of our employees. I want to pause here just for a moment to thank the incredible administrators, faculty, and staff members who serve at SCS on a daily basis. SCS employs over 100 employees who have committed to a personal relationship with Jesus Christ and feel called to serve Him at Salisbury Christian. We do not take for granted their expertise, work ethic, sacrifice, and overall commitment. For all that they do to help advance the mission of SCS, I want to say a very sincere and heartfelt thank you. Much like the picture of one body being made up of many parts painted in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, the unique areas of expertise of our employees plays an important part in developing a well-rounded program. To highlight this, the SCS Guidance Department hosted our first ever SCS Career Fair earlier this school year, where nearly 40 community organizations came to SCS to help students explore their interests and potential career passions. It was especially exciting to see many Salisbury Christian alumni come back and participate in that event, showcasing how our graduates truly are making a difference right here within our own local community.
The fifth domain addressed in the accreditation process is resources. Our self-study committee rated SCS as highly effective in this area, which is truly a testimony to how God continues to bless our school. Managing our finances and physical resources with integrity and excellent stewardship is a priority for SCS. We have clear financial management policies, an active and engaged board finance committee, and a very intentional budgeting process that considers both immediate annual needs as well as long-term planning for sustainability and growth. All of these efforts have resulted in a rating of the highest opinion by an independent auditing firm for at least the past 3 years. Great effort is also expended on managing the digital and physical resources of the school. We have a robust technology department that is ever evolving and growing to meet the needs of a changing world. Teachers have access to a wide range of instructional resources that help optimize what they accomplish in the classrooms.
I never tire of saying just how much God has blessed SCS in recent years. I'm grateful for the diligent planning and oversight of our Board Finance Committee and for the integrity demonstrated within our business office. It has been said that true success is measured simply by good stewardship of time, talent, and treasure, and we aim to be highly successful in these areas. One of the biggest initiatives at SCS over the past year has been our transition to JAGNet. This new platform touches every area of SCS, and while it has been a massive undertaking, it is helping to improve efficiencies and make us more effective in many areas. I want to thank our technology team for leading this change, our faculty and students for their patience and learning, and our parents for the very positive feedback that you have provided. I know that change is never easy, but JAGNet will continue to improve and help SCS keep pace with our growth. I hope that you took some time this fall to review our annual report, which transparently communicated information about the school's finances and annual operating budget. In addition to our budgeted items, gifts and donations to SCS have a major impact on our school. Many of you watching this evening have been financial supporters of SCS through gifts and donations. We are sincerely grateful for that support, and I want to tell you briefly about just a few exciting updates coming to SCS as a result of your donations. First, if you attended any of the Christmas programs here this year, you know that seating is at a premium. As a result of your gifts, we've been able to purchase 200 more chairs, which will immediately allow us to improve our experience at concerts, programs, athletic events, and other school-wide functions. Donations have also been utilized to purchase a new emergency communication platform that works in tandem with JAGNet. Over the next year, our faculty and staff will be trained in this system, which will be used to communicate in the event of a crisis, account for students, and report concerns so that we can proactively respond. And it will give faculty instant access to all of our emergency operations manuals. This is a major step forward for our safety and security planning at SCS. We're also using donated funds to directly impact our academic programming in the classrooms. Our teachers will be provided with funds that will help them purchase academic enhancements for their classrooms, allowing them to pursue new and innovative experiences for their students beyond what we have budgeted for in the operating expenses for the year. And finally, donations are used to support our strategic reserve funds, which are necessary to support the maintenance of our current facilities and develop plans for future possible expansion, which I will share about at the end of this evening's presentation. The SCS community continues to be generous, and so again, I want to say thank you.
The sixth domain of the accreditation model is titled Well-Being. Again, the self-study findings rated this as a highly effective area for SCS. We have worked extremely hard in recent years to ensure a safe school environment for our students, staff, and families. We have clear safety procedures that are regularly drilled and practiced and continue to upgrade our facilities to prioritize safety through things such as new security cameras, communication systems, and bullet-resistant film. We aim to create a nurturing, Christ-centered environment that supports emotional and spiritual safety for both staff and students, as well as, and finally, the many excellent extracurricular activities provided at SCS round out the comprehensive educational experience that helps students to explore their God-given talents in a safe and nurturing environment.
I have already shared about many areas of SCS that contribute to well-being, including the Christ-centered culture for students and staff, the safety and security measures and enhancements we've pursued, and the intentional care given to our school buildings and campuses. Extracurricular offerings are also an essential component of creating a well-rounded education, and we have much to be proud of in this area. At the lower school level, we're excited about a new agriculture club that is forming called the Faithful Farmers Club. In the upper school, both our varsity girls soccer and volleyball teams won their conference championships this past fall. Multiple students were recognized on all conference teams, and Miss Lauren Mills was honored as the EASYAC Coach of the Year this fall. We have added new athletic programs, including a swim team and middle school cheerleading, and this past December hosted a Christian school division of the Maryland Governor's Challenge right here at SCS. In fine arts, our band and choruses received excellent and superior ratings at various festivals and competitions, and several students were selected to participate in all-region and all-state groups. Our band was showcased at the Salisbury Area Prayer Breakfast, and our chorus served the local community by singing at the local nursing home this winter. Following last year's fantastic musical theater review drama performance, we are looking forward to returning to a full-scale spring musical this April with a production of Little Women. SCS students certainly have a wide and ever-growing range of opportunities here, and it is a joy to watch their God-given talents come to life on our fields, courts, and stage.
Additionally, we are pleased to share that our Early Learning Center, serving infants through pre-K 4, is also seeking accreditation with ACSI for the first time ever. In addition to maintaining compliance with the regulations of the Maryland Office of Child Care, we believe that pursuing accreditation is the next step as we seek to continually grow in our Christian distinctive and excellent early education practices. Our Early Learning Center is only in our second year of operation, and we are at maximum capacity, serving 88 children. We would be grateful for your prayers through this initial accreditation journey for our ELC.
In summary, our accreditation self-study process, which again included feedback from all major SCS stakeholders, confirmed what we believe to be true about SCS, that we are a thriving, flourishing Christian school. I want to again especially thank the members of our accreditation committee who shared this evening and for the incredible amount of time and effort that they have committed to this endeavor. The next phase of this process is a site visit, which is scheduled for mid-March, when a team of other Christian school leaders will come spend 3 days at SCS, evaluating our daily operations. You'll be hearing more about that in the weeks ahead. As I look toward closing our time together this evening, I'd like to shift focus forward to the future. It is truly an exciting season in the life of SCS. Over the past 2 years, we have seen nearly a 20% increase in student enrollment growth, with more and more families desiring the distinctively different experience provided at Salisbury Christian. I hope that this evening's presentation has reignited your appreciation for what a unique place our school is. Education is a complex, ever-changing field. What is unchanging, however, is our belief that every student and staff member deserves to come to school at a place that is safe, nurturing, and joyful, where they are both supported and challenged, where they have access to a wide range of experiences to help shape them as they grow, and most importantly, where they are equipped with the biblical truth that will serve as the firm foundation for their entire lives. That is what Salisbury Christian School is all about. As we look toward the 2024-25 school year, I want to share that our Board of Governors has approved a 5% tuition increase. We recognize that every family feels the effects of inflation in our economy, and unfortunately, SCS is not immune to those same impacts. I'd also like to remind you that nearly 75% of the school's annual operating expenses go toward payroll and related costs. This tuition increase allows us to provide a well-deserved 6% salary increase for our faculty next year and at least a 4% increase for all other staff. We recognize that hiring and retaining a competitive workforce is an essential piece of continued excellence as a school. Our teachers undoubtedly have the greatest direct influence on your children each and every day, and we are committed to continuing to invest in them just as they invest in our students each and every day. SCS follows a continuous enrollment process in which your students are automatically re-enrolled at SCS for the coming school year. Tomorrow, I will be emailing all families with the continuous enrollment timeline, which contains details about what you will need to do if your child will not be continuing at SCS next year, as well as additional information related to the tuition and fee structure for the coming year. Please remember that we also recognize that tuition increases have greater impact on some families. The tuition assistance application opens on February 5th, and I encourage all families who may have financial need to submit that application as early as possible. We are grateful for the foundations and partners who supply funding that allow us to provide tuition assistance and keep Christian education accessible to all families who desire it for their children. Finally, I would ask that you make every effort to attend our Family Night of Worship, which is scheduled for Wednesday, February 21st at 6:30 p.m. This will be a dedicated time for us to come together as a school community to worship our Creator and King Jesus and to pray over SCS, over our students, families, staff, and over the future of our school. With enrollment numbers nearing capacity in many grade levels, our Board of Governors is prayerfully considering the next steps of growth for Salisbury Christian School. A property survey is currently being completed to help inform future planning for our campus to be able to serve as many children as possible. We covet your prayers and hope that you will join us specifically on February 21st as we join together to seek the Lord. Thank you for joining us this evening for this State of the School address. In the words of the psalmist in Psalm 90, verse 17, "May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us." Yes, establish the work of our hands. God bless you, Salisbury Christian School family.